You can't know about tavern secrets, Kyler.
Is that a Triton? Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Rumors are not true if you are still holding on to them. Have you not heard your lord?
Yeah, you can't have my kids.
What?
A rumor passing through these lands that Tritons are stealing children by the Vatican. Eating them.
That's always been fooling me ever since I was born. Nothing.
I see this up with the Lord himself. God knows. That is fine. I can hold on to whatever beliefs they want.
Hello there, sir.
Yeah, it's gone. Hey, where?
Alright.
Usually I come across, I used to be around at Drow every single day until 2 years ago I was captain. I was a road worker with my parents, and so I like to help out the family.
Did the Triton talk to you about what I talked to him about?
No.
Any help now? Maybe be a little bit better if I told you in private.
I know. Sure.
People
Come on.
don't tend to tell you.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Anyway, I won't.
This is fine. We should not talk to this head of the town yet.
He's, I can already tell he's the type set in his ways. He's not going to want to accept help from outside sources.
There's a reason why this is the case.
The people here seem really
I'm
happy
waiting
with their
until we are all
situation.
gathered before I disclose this. But for now, we should defer until we've discussed further. Where are the rest anyways? So talking to that
Christos is
man that
just-
hold on to the rumor.
Yeah, they're talking
Rin
to
is
people.
speaking with one, and Christos speaks with another. I don't know where they went to have their conversation, but
Who knows?
once they finish their conversations, we will regroup.
Meet outside of the town.
Yes.
I will wait outside. The sight of my blue skin is unsettling to some of these people.
Jimkins.
Fuck.
Let's get out of here.
Green is still trying to sample some honey.
Well, we already have some honey.
Yes, but he's
I tried some myself. Not exactly my taste. Too sweet.
Piggy.
What do you want?
Oh.
Are you talking to me?
I'm trying to. I don't speak pig.
You sound like you're speaking it quite
A thing
well,
that wants
actually.
food has been fed in about an hour.
I just butchered one of them
Stop.
earlier, so they're kind of on edge.
Yes. What?
Anyway, it was lovely meeting you guys.
You know these for certain.
I've been around the farm life. I know. Never mind.
Get away from my pig.
The ruined tower.
What about it?
Holding. What is it? Donnan, son of the Elder.
I see.
4 mercenaries. Have them captured.
Let's group up with the others and defer this.
Aye.
So,
Yep.
we should walk
I got
slowly.
the information
I
down.
feel we will be outside of the walls for quite a while.
What's going on? Cause I'm lost in why we're
Yes.
walking out here.
Yes.
Let's go and sit by the road here for
Yeah.
a second and talk.
Right.
No,
Aye.
I agree.
Into the trees a little bit. Okay.
I will start this.
Go ahead.
There's a reason why I said not to talk to this village elder, so it is. It
Aye.
is guarded. It turns out that there was a group of bandits, perhaps in the same armors of the mercenaries that we had fought the previous day.
Aye.
Yeah,
He said as
taken-
much as mercenaries.
Right. I heard bandits, you heard mercenaries. I am sure we have the same idea regardless. In any case,
Probably that lordsman.
it is best not to mention it to him even, as he would put up his guard. He is not too happy about the subject,
Aye.
reasonably. However,
I was able to talk
if we are
to
to
the
assume the
farmhands.
numbers are correct, then there are only 4. And we are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it is to come to it, and 7 against 4 should be able to incapacitate the 4 without murdering them, yes?
Aye.
Assuming
For
you're
that you
capable.
know of.
For that they know of.
For that we know of, yes.
It is the
That is
information
true.
I was
Yeah.
given. It may be more.
Then assume that there is.
Very well.
It's the same information as he got. It's 4 mercenaries up in the ruined tower. So, near the lake.
Okay. What about the
Right.
villagers? Anything you spotted? Anything you learned?
Well, I heard that it's 2 captured, basically.
To captured? What do you mean?
The elders, I believe son and daughter have been captured by these mercenaries in holding them hostage. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
to put a stranglehold on the
see.
honey.
Okay. Alright, Kyler, what are you were able to glean?
The one I was talking to heavily inferred that this house has a hold over the taverns of Fair Hollow.
Taverns. Oh,
All
the reason is because they sell all the ales here. All
S-
the
well,
honey.
specifically, he said the best way to do it is to own both taverns in one way or another, then convince the lord of the area to drop taxes so everyone's spending money, then raise taxes threefold on both of these inns or these taverns that you have a hold over. You make a lot of money from it, apparently. But relating to our current situation with these hostages, I didn't glean any extra information that you haven't already said.
Okay.
Alright.
And Gregor, were you able to overhear anything, or were you just out here?
I was out
I've
here.
been here the whole time.
You're out here. Alright, Martino, what do you got? What do you got for us? Give us something.
Nothing else. That's all we've got.
Alright? You were out here.
Now for us
too.
to claim off.
Yeah, what I learned as I was trying to get just a sample of the honey is as soon as they were about to hand me some of the stuff to try, the guy asked if I was with House Revold. I specifically said no, because I'm not with any house. You know, what's the point
Yeah.
of, lying? And they got very cautious and weary, and they basically said that they can't do business with me. So I'm assuming that
On.
either they're
Because I got
scared
two
House
things of
Revolt,
honey.
or they can only work with House Revolt.
That other man got 4 things of honey.
They could have been breaking
He
out
did
something
say he
else.
was doing business for someone else.
That's
One
true.
of the men.
Maybe
The
they're
one that
not
He didn't
hiding
say.
something.
besides us.
The black hood,
Hypothetically, they could be hiding something.
sword on his back, I don't know.
I mean, honey, right? Well,
One that's been following us.
specifically if it was just honey, why would they not want to hand it over to me? Maybe they're assuming that I was part of House Revolt, and they're about to give me something else. That could be a possibility.
Well, we know that this
I mean,
house
they sold you the honey, right?
has a stranglehold
Yeah.
on this honey. Okay,
Yeah.
well, we need to obviously go and save these
We-
people. That's not
Aye,
out
soon.
of question.
Sooner than later.
Right, so we'll
Are
figure
there
out where it
more
is.
better.
Any Black Hood lingering around, watching any of us?
Of course.
I've been looking left and right.
The guy that was buying the honey, you mean?
If he is with this house, then we should be wary in case we are being followed.
Yes.
Keep
Yeah,
our
that'd be
eyes
a good
open.
idea. That'd be a
Okay,
really
let's
good idea.
head in the general area of
Aye.
this tower. Gregor and I will sneak up, see if we can get an accurate count on how many people are actually there. Then we'll come back to you, figure out what we want to do from there. Agreed?
Good, agreed.
Right, where is this
Right.
tower?
Hostages, then it would be a good idea.
It's over near the water.
Okay, lead
So,
the way.
I guess the best way is to try to travel.
Probably stick to the road. We don't annoy any farmers.
I heard you. Don't worry. Nobody else did.
Sure.
Is there a DM request over here?
They said it's over near the water.
Are they not coming with us?
They should follow, but at a distance. Well, from what I can tell, hopefully,
Aye.
we have a tower over there and a tower over there.
There's a few.
A ruined tower. I know. Oh, over there.
Oh, that one looks ruined.
Aye.
Yeah, I know I remembered, right? Alright. So, do we want to leave the others there, or are we gonna scout ourselves?
Well, it's a really long way, so we
can
should
get
bring
my
people
own.
somewhat kind of closer,
Sure.
and then we go have a scout, then we come back. Just in
Aye.
case it goes wrong and we get spotted, they
Found
can
it.
come in and assist.
Over there, all the way over there. So I think, well, come on, we can.
We're gonna get kind of close,
King can
then
watch us from a distance.
then Gregor and I are going to get, you know, sneaky. Stay to the trees because they probably have a height
Not sure if
advantage
it's
over us. They might be able to see us coming.
I'm not sure it's such a good idea to simply
Your best friend in a place like
walk there, but
We're not going completely there. We're
I don't
getting
know.
close where the rest of you will stop. Gregor and I will go and
Yes.
watch to figure out how many people there are.
Sure thing.
right.
Trust me, after this phone, we're taking a bank
Called
left.
upon, far enough that we are unseen.
Okay. Just remember, I'm fucking loud, so whenever we get as close as you think people would hear, it's definitely
It's all the way
stop.
over there.
That's why we're not going there.
Right. From a far distance, you look like a man in armor. Be wary of you. This is perhaps a good distance.
Probably here by the tree.
It's quite
Always
far
watch us from a
away.
distance.
There's
Yeah,
those.
the spyglass.
It's true, but there are those woods there in between us and it. They could probably get into those trees and be just a little bit closer, completely concealed. We'll go left, go wide, not cut across this open field. But if we get into that tree line, they could see us from there, and they won't have to sprint. What is that? 800 meters?
Just remember that Tang is a torch and not exactly quiet.
It's fine.
So, seems like they're patrolling. Well, I can't see through those trees. There's trees there. Of course,
yeah.
we can't see it.
That's where I'm saying we
I
leave
don't even
everyone.
think you could see from this distance.
Come on. Let's go wide left. There's like a forest there we can use.
Yeah. Aye.
Christos, do you know how to be sneaky?
Yes. There's moments when people have snuck into my town, but I've had to keep a light step.
Wait, they are staying back there then?
I feel like I explained this like 4 or 5 fucking times and no one's actually listened to me, so I'm not gonna make plans anymore and just kind of go for it. Follow me. We're getting really close.
Have you played?
At least 3 of them.
Ace.
The 4th one's probably up in the tower. It's gonna be hard to get them without killing them.
Unless we create some sort of a distraction.
That could work. Okay, let's move backwards.
We just need to get them out.
Fuck did Gregor go?
Where did Gregor go? Come on. Oh, he's being so slow. Look at him.
He's old, leave him alone.
Look at him being so slow.
Come on, let's get back to the others and we can figure out a plan to distract them.
So we can assume that one's inside, plate's guarding outside, and 2 are patrolling.
I would assume so. There was 2 by the door. One of them was kind of walking around, the other one was far right. And we can assume that there's 1 inside at least, guarding the actual prisoners themselves. So, it's going to be difficult to distract all of them, but we could get the 3 that are outside, maybe.
Aye.
Then, fuck, where are the others? I'm turned around.
We went too far, by the way.
Did we? Fuck. Okay, we'll come up behind them. Ah, they smell like they're this way. All these farms look the same.
Go see what he wants. There we are.
So
No?
that's a signal. Tang.
Come here, boy!
Because he'll be stuck in a bush there.
Thing can't
It's
get
horrible.
stuck. The
Even-
thing gets stuck on him.
Even on my standards, that is horrible. God.
Okay, so we saw at least 3 outside. 2 of them are usually by the door, with one of them kind of doing a bit of a patrol. The other one is far to the right. We can assume that the 4th one is in there with the 2 hostages themselves. They are all wearing plate and they have maces, so it's going to be hard to, well, subdue them. So, the suggestion was that
Tang
we...
should be the in-out man.
That could work. We need to create some sort of diversion to lead the 3 away from the main door so that some of us can sneak around the back, grab the people in there, and leave. But that does mean dealing with the supposed at least 1 person inside. So I'm thinking perhaps Kidas and Tang and maybe myself go in sneaky. You and Tang are pretty good at subduing people. Yeah, I know.
Dang sneaky.
But through the sounds of combat and fighting, we might be able to get through it.
Sneaky.
Kyler,
Yes,
I'm
it
gonna
does
have to
sound-
disagree with that.
Yes.
Gregor would be more suited to sneaking in.
My main thing is I don't want
To
to...
be honest,
I don't want to go in there and have to get in this prolonged fight with this one person, at least, that's guarding these people. Suddenly we can't get out of the tower. I want it done quick, snatch and grab. At that point, it doesn't matter if we're
And
sneaky
you
or
do
not
not
if they
need
see
Deng
us.
there.
You confident we can do this?
Deng is better suited to deal with the group of 3.
Unless you want to
Tang
bust
should be
through
the
one of
one
the walls of the ruined tower.
to
It
grab
would be
the two
best
and get out
handling
quickly.
people.
That's what I'm saying, but to get to that
Right.
point, we need to sneak.
Yeah. True.
So there is a back entrance then.
No, well, not at least that we saw, but the point is to draw them away from the main door by distracting them. Then
Would you
the
like me
rest,
to make one?
team 2,
Right.
it's a crumbling tower, Tang. It might just fall down if you go too hard.
That'd be too loud.
Right.
If we make too
That would
much
get the
noise
guard
and
involved.
scare them, they will more
So,
likely kill the hostages.
We need a distraction, and we need a team to go in and get the hostages and possibly deal with the one inside. Kiras should probably
You
go.
will need me.
Yes, to get the one inside, because you are good with that whip of yours.
But I cannot subdue him alone.
I can accompany. Maybe Gregor's better. Myself, Gregor, and Kiras will go in, get the hostages out. The rest of you cause a distraction. How does that sound?
If you can get them to me, I can get them out quickly.
The point is getting to that point.
I'll,
I
Could
know.
we get somebody from the village, like the elder, on board with this? Maybe have them be
not a
distracted.
good idea.
Alright.
We don't want them to get involved, especially if we're letting these
But
people
once we-
live.
It's
we
a
don't-
heavy
yes,
combat
we
situation
don't-
to get
and
some
once-
people
want them to
involved.
be here. But
Once these mercs wake up and if they're
Well, obviously
paid, then
they'll
the
be
elder's
expecting
head will be on a
us.
chopping
Well,
block.
no, they wouldn't be expecting us. It would be a surprise.
Rin, you've done a lot of mercenary work before. You understand that when people go around poking their noses, asking questions, when somebody finds out, things become time sensitive. You have a feeling that more movement and less planning is conducive to the health of the people you're looking for.
Okay.
Ah.
Then shut the fuck up.
If we are
let's go for
to,
it.
Do we have a plan then?
Let's go.
What we choose to do. Let's do it.
Okay.
Alright.
Give
Get it going.
give Gregor,
alright.
Kiras, and myself a couple minutes to get into position, then you guys cause some sort of distraction. Agreed?
Alright. What kind of
Alright.
distraction
Very
are we
well.
gonna do?
Just big enough to
Alright.
get
Well,
as
you're gonna
many
distraction,
people
I'm
as you
one
can away from
walking
there. Come on.
distraction, Rin.
That is true. Could just bring you in by
if all
yourself.
else fails, I have dwarven alcohol.
I'm telling Peter. I'm sorry, I was getting ready. We discussed the plan when we are inside. We have to plan for the worst. Assuming there is more than one person to deal with, I will be the one
That's a
to,
possibility.
at the very least, try to disarm or otherwise subdue the one that is guarding the hostages. If there is more than one,
Gregor will
someone
engage.
of you two will
the-
be able to fend him off and perhaps talk him down.
Yeah, Gregor will engage the one that we don't get, assuming that there's two. The one that you don't get. While that happens, I'll grab the hostages. Got it?
We need to be clear about this, though. If we do engage them, they need to be killed.
No, we don't want to kill them.
You just have to you just have to
So you want them to inform her of our looks?
Look, they're gonna see everyone else anyway, and honestly, from the things that we did yesterday, they already are aware of us.
We're going to go against the assistant magistrate's orders.
He said to defend ourselves, not to murder. There's a difference.
Okay. Time for quiet now. One final time. When we see the distraction, we'll go in there. Kiras will subdue the one guarding them, assuming that there's one. If there's two, you will deal with the other one, subdue them if possible. I'll go for the hostages. If there's only one, both Gregor and I will go for the hostages. Got it?
Understood.
Okay.
And you go with him as if he leaves. Make sure nobody gets him on the way. What of you? I can hold him for a little bit and then disengage.
Very well.
Truth be told. Well, perhaps maybe one day we could stop this land of being mercenaries. And perhaps settle down with a lovely wife.
Settle down. You want to settle down from this point. Fuck that. Fuck that, I'm just begging for an excuse.
You're always the fucking pansy of the group.
I mean, a pansy still lives.
Yeah, we'll see how long you last for the next 5 minutes, right? A bird's gonna come out of the bushes and you're dead, just like that.
I even need to remind you the last time a seagull landed on your shoulder, I'm pretty sure you almost killed yourself.
True. Seagull landed on your shoulder. You went to swat it away and almost hit on
Seagulls are relatively scary. Have you seen them pluck out someone's eye before?
You almost got it. The next thing you're gonna say is that they're Imperial spies. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking all about the impute.
Hey, I thought she was talking to us. I was like, she was very position to talk to us.
Hang on.
I was about to be like, excuse me, you need to get hung up in the wall too.
I mean, she doesn't talk. So we're fine. Just the one that we strung up.
It's mandatory sometimes.
You'd think they teach their kids to shut the fuck up, right?
Maybe we'll cut her hair off. And that'd keep her quiet.
Remember, the young are always rebellious. Don't know when to run.
When you think about it, let's be honest. They're the ones who started shit first. They're the ones who allowed you to pee. This is wrong. You shouldn't do this. It's our honey.
Why do you say weird shit like that? Everyone here is uncomfortable when you say things like that. You know that. Everyone, we've spoken about it.
I'm looking out for you.
Stop saying shit like that.
I'll say whatever I will.
You know,
Exactly.
John.
how surprising. We're talking about the same one who almost killed himself because the fucking seagull landed on his shoulder, so I mean...
Seagulls are fucking dangerous.
You know what? You
almost threw yourself off the cliff.
Guess what? You volunteered. You get to be the one to patrol down the road this time. You check the crossroads. I'm not fucking doing it.
Go on.
What do I have to do it? What is this?
Go on.
Because you're the least liked one here.
Who knows? Maybe you'll be lucky.
I think I met a different.
Yes. Hope a seagull falls on you. Thank you.
No problem.
What should we do with him?
Weird. Always talks about cont.
He's going towards the others.
Things at me.
We need to let them get to here to distract the others.
I'm sure they'll take care of him. We need to be ready.
All jokes aside.
I agree.
Did you hear that Amani said something about there being imps inside of the city?
Imps inside the city. Look, the day an imp comes inside the city and I see them without being bomb material is the day I take off this cockpiece and walk around without it on.
That'd be a big risk. But seriously though,
Big risk, ballsy.
Amani does not say things like that. You know that she's cold as can be. If she says it, I'm inclined to believe it. Why the fuck would the imp so far west?
There has to be a reason for them being so far west.
Wouldn't you think they'd be spies or something?
there's no fucking reason for it. Hey, I signed up to do some guard work, not to fucking find myself in the middle of a war, alright? True. After this is done, shit's done with Amani, going back west.
Going back. Where are you going? Get out here? There's no think there anybody there anymore.
There's a hell lot better than fucking... As the tree at the intersection falls over, and very clearly there's a man or thing that is bright silver shining next to the broken tree.
Fuck? What the fuck?
What is that?
Fuck? Why? What?
You two. Check that. You two.
Are they logging over here somewhere?
I mean, you two check that. There's people here to watch. I'm not gonna go check shit.
Oh, the fuck I'm watching with
Hold on, wait a second. Hang on. Let's break this down. We just saw something.
You just saw something come out, hold up what looked like a sword, and boom, on the back of one of your men's heads.
What the fuck? Now that's the problem.
Alright.
Wait, he just pushed
Now
over
that's
the
the
tree?
problem.
That's probable cause.
Alright.
Rest of you, hey! You with me! You with me! Now you stay here. Stay together. You're on my left, you're on my right. You watch left side of the road, you watch the right. Weapons at the ready. Hey! If you see fighting, you send that last man as a runner to this city. Tell him, Arnie, we've got trouble.
Alright. What do you?
You're the fastest
We'll do what we can.
There we go.
I'm sure we don't need me down there.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me that.
I mean, I was talking about him, but I mean, I guess by extension, you also.
Look, if they start taking flack, if they start getting shit on, I'm moving down, and then I want you in front of this archway. Fuck this.
You know, I just realized
We'll see what happens.
to get back to the
now
city,
you're what?
I have to run through the probable fighting zone.
No, you don't.
What am I gonna run
Go
through
around.
the fucking
Yes.
bushes and shit?
Yes. Around.
Shut the
Figure
fuck
it
up.
out. And she's starting to have more of a brain. You figure it out. Fuck's
Fair
sake. Oh, they're running. Hold on.
What the fuck?
That's
Fuck is this?
Whoa, what? Oh,
What
hold on.
the fuck
Get on my
is
swivel.
that?
Get on that metal fuck now! It's a Warforged! Warforged!
Oh.
Oh shit! What the fuck? Right here! Back to the wall!
Fuck my shoulder!
We have
Take
one
care
in
of
the
that
tower right
fucker.
here! I'll deal
Leave
with
him in there
him!
with the fucking prisoners by himself. Right.
Go.
Start!
I don't know.
There's one, there's more! Alright.
Throwing knife to dragon. There's no DMs here.
Dragon, that's going off plate.
Bruns, quick roll for a throwing knife since there's no other DMs.
Chat, roll D20.
Oh, we don't have another model. My bad.
An 11. That's good. Good dink off plate. There's another one throwing shit.
Throw your sword in there or something. Fucking bushes.
Back to the wall. Come on. There's that fucker. Hey. Wait right here. Wait till he comes up towards us. Don't move in.
So, you guys want to live, right?
You need help?
You guys want to retire? I'm gonna give you one chance to drop that sword and we won't kill you. How about that?
Fancy my chances?
Alright. Don't say I didn't warn you.
He's the little guy. I'm a
Okay, we're gonna have a fucking dragon over here.
Kyler with an 8. It doesn't really look like this man's giving you much of an opening, and the full plate isn't helping.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Only ones that's far to push him back.
Action.
The dagger right in your hand.
Triton's got a fucking whip.
They're after the tower. Don't let him in.
Oh, whip, okay.
I'll see if you block it. From the left. I need a roll for this. Was it 4?
God, I can't.
But it slices across.
I don't have rolling. Oh, you get that.
17 on the die. You will grab
Oh,
the right
shit.
with your whip.
As you look away for the third time.
Take your eyes off him, you dumb cunt! Fuck you!
Off his arm just enough to break it free,
Rolling, Kyler. With an 8, you do hit part of the neck, but it doesn't go deep enough to do any lethal damage.
Little shit! I'll fucking kill you!
Come on.
You see this one's slower and bleeding. You! Run back to the money! Tell her now!
Fine. As it comes to a standstill with a 10, you've given yourself enough space, mercenary, that you've given yourself a moment of pause.
Call your men off immediately or you die. Call the rest of them off.
I'm not in charge. The men with the maces are in charge. I'm not in charge.
Well, convince them.
Don't listen to me.
I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to get in there and make a difference. 4, 3, 2.
Come on, man! Fuck! Stop! Just fucking stop! We'll get paid enough for this! Fuck this! Fuck it!
Get medical!
Cut them down.
There's more of them than us! Fuck it! Just throw your swords down and run away, lad! Fuck it! Fuck! I'm not dying here.
No, you're staying in there. 4 heads against the far wall on the left.
Come on. Come on. You're not gonna kill us, right?
I won't kill you. Go. You're just mercenaries.
They're still fighting over there. Kyler, take him. I will keep these inside.
Get inside. Just do it. Just do it. Just do what they said.
Cut them down. Get them out.
Catches.
Go. Take her. Take her and go.
I don't have the strength for that.
Sis. Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Get her medical immediately.
The rest of your men have surrendered. Put down your weapon and we'll let you live. Martino with me. Come here.
You seriously
Listen, if you want that shot,
your
you're
friend
friend
by that tree is perfectly fine.
Come on.
He grabs you then. Martino.
It's worth the money.
I will
Her.
escort you.
She's got a giant gas across her chest.
You got orders, and they're clearly being totally
My orders.
problem.
Fuck all of you. He will beeline it to Martino. Give them reactions.
Martino, you see the man who played against the charge. What do you do? Right before he comes out.
For you, Rin, 5,
He's
not
going to
fast
push them
enough.
to the side. You give enemies a free hit.
Tang, 12. You
Okay,
smack this man on the side of a shield.
He will hit you. He will
The
hit you.
shield will bash him on the side. You go out and wait a little bit, still towards them. Your reaction, Gregor.
He's gonna attempt to push him away.
Don't push him away as well. Rolling. With a 9, the man in armor has more momentum than you and barrels right through you.
Okay, Martino, with a 7, he will hit you, and rolling for severity. With a 19, it'll just push you back onto the ground, but no injuries.
I will fucking kill them! I will fucking kill them!
Down the head.
Don't you move!
Oh. More out in the head as soon as he grabbed it.
Okay, rolling. With a 17, there's a very distinct thunk in the side of the head as the Mordhau connects with the side of the helmet.
He'll miss.
In the hand, in the under armor.
Trying to keep his mace pinned down.
Gonna grab the mace, try to pull from him.
Double time it. Go.
Just fucking go! Leave! You got what you needed!
Medicine.
He's picking this injured guy up and tossing him towards you.
Thanks for the help.
Okay, can we start?
Healing brew.
They're mercenaries. They're here for coin, not for glory.
Not about that.
This guy's not worth it, boys. Trust me. Wearing the fucking colors of the Iron fucking Wolves. Fuck you. That's what I have to know.
Trust me, boys. This coin's just... At least the Iron Wolves don't kidnap women and children.
Come on.
Reject the potion.
They're getting paid. They're getting paid. That's called being a mercenary, you wolf.
Clinging to dear life, almost drowning.
Just because you're a mercenary doesn't mean you don't have standards.
She's stuck in the test, right? I have several of these.
Just fuck this way. Going back.
Come on, boys, we better fuck off out of here. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Simply breathe.
We need to move. Ideally, let's go.
We need to help out one of the dogs.
We need to help one of the mercs.
The face is bloodied. The one that we took.
Just leave him.
The face is bloodied.
He's breathing. Hey, he just pushes you in the general direction of your friends. That way.
Friends are waiting. Come on.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Fuck
you have seen someone who's been concussed before, and you see a dent in the back of his helmet. He is
Puts
just
his
now
hand
waking up.
on your shoulder and leads you in that direction.
Let's go. What happened?
You took a tumble.
Look for a new employer. This job's not worth it. That's all I can tell you.
Hey! Well, your friends aren't not stopping when I'm calling to them, so good luck, I guess. Godspeed.
Wake up, sunshine.
Leave him.
Job's over.
Make sure
Dang,
fucking leave him.
Keep fucking moving.
Let's go. We need to move. Straight back to the village.
That went to shit. Why did you go in there when you went in, Gregor? There was still like 8 people there.
Because everybody started colliding there. So instead of sitting and waiting for them to group up back at that doorway, I took the doorway.
Okay.
The plan went to shit from the beginning.
We got what we came for.
And remember, switch to a bargaining chip. Is that we don't want the farm to have anything to do with the body.
I see town. I see the village.
It's okay. 2 of you are safe now.
Right.
Gregor. You and Kyler should probably stay on the outside, watch out for any more movement coming in.
Is this the same one? I feel like this one's a lot closer than the,
It is the same one, the same bees.
It's the same one.
Aye.
Alright.
You and Kyler and
It's
Gregor,
just we had
you
to go
guys
back
hide
for the
forest.
first group, that's why.
Wait around. We're gonna go in there, take care of this, and then we'll fuck off, okay?
Handle it. We'll be on the outside.
Just be careful. At least we know who's paying them now.
As if that was in any doubt.
Heard it from their own mouths.
Yep.
We should have just killed them all.
No.
There's only going to be a retaliation now.
Retaliation? They just got paid and failed. If they show their faces to their employer, they're going to get killed.
And quite frankly, if I am to be blunt, it doesn't matter if there's retaliation on these people, we only need the information.
And we never said who we were working for.
No, we didn't. So the only people
No,
that's
they
going
only know the
they know.
people.
Well, if they have they're smart enough, they'll
For all they
fucking
know,
leave.
Amani got 2 mercenary companies to test their worth.
Oh.
Double dealings.
Guardsman?
Excuse me.
Hmm.
I was told there was wounded out here. Where are they?
In the village.
In the village.
Well, I think there's definitely more than 4.
They're farmers, they can't count. Well done,
I'm not
Kidos.
doing that again.
You did good.
Like I said.
So just to be sure, the whole plan was to get their attention, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And you got who you needed to out.
Correct.
Yes.
Was that enough of a distraction?
The issue was that most of them didn't come over. Only 2 people went to you guys, while the others were in the process of making their way over. We had to take the opportunity. And that's when we got outnumbered.
We had to talk them down.
The issue is that some of them ran back and started alerting the others. At that point, they would have more than likely put more of a defense or...
I disagree.
Civilians.
I heard one of them in charge say that's just cause, we need to go get them. They were going to send at least 3 or 4 people back down there to deal with Tang. Then we would have gone in. But whatever happened, happened. We've done it. Let's hope that we get the information out.
Been a while since I've been in combat like that. I feel like I'm out of practice.
The distraction team wasn't exactly all on the same page. I'll just say that much.
This is the second time this has happened since I've been here. Yesterday it was with Rin and the others. Remind me next time to work alone.
The issue is there's a difference between distraction and engaging.
Being as the distraction was only one person, I didn't think that was enough. It was either we get their attention and engage them outside, or only one person would be away from the tower.
We can worry about discussing this later, or we can engage with whatever it is the aftermath of this mission of ours.
If anything, it was my mistake anyway.
A man passed through here carrying a girl, blonde hair. Did you see where she went? She was injured.
Just over that way, I believe.
I believe they're right there. Isn't that not the old man?
I don't know.
I will ask.
elder go this way?
Yes.
Yes,
might wanna lead
checking
him
up on
back
the
to
one that
town.
was injured.
From here, I think we're all right. The villagers got themselves handled.
Did we get what we need?
The elder is the one that makes the decisions. The others agree with us that they shouldn't deal with Amami anymore.
Well, he's probably going into the town to deal with her now, so.
Exactly. So I think that's our due
We
time to
should
go
catch up.
back. Hey.
We never got to talk to him, did we?
We'll catch him.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's
Let's
going
just
back to
go
the town
back
with his daughter.
instead of standing
Let's
here.
just catch up to him then.
Ah, I see. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Might as well. I think I lost that.
It's best that we don't run in.
Yeah, slow walk. Tang and
Tang.
Alright. Nope. I got you all right there.
One got injured, but I'm pretty sure they were treated.
I don't know what he did. But it seems to be good. Hold on.
Did you
The
see?
elder's
Did you
back with
happen
his
to
daughter.
see them?
Apparently, they captured her.
The guard enter with a wounded woman.
What was that, acolyte?
Not right now.
I saw it.
Actually enjoy that position that you had.
Considering it came with all the strings that it did, and that I spent
That
most
well, huh?
nights wailing out in immense emotional
Surprised we
guilt,
managed to get away with what we did.
It's actually quite
Went to
an
shit.
impressive,
You need some water or something?
horrible
I'll be alright. I just need to
experience.
cool off a little.
Good.
Right.
I see.
Well, should probably inform their
What
father
the
what they
thing
think
that
about
the magistrate will want to know.
I think that would be a good idea.
Let's head inside.
Aye. We're here from our venture.
Inside
in.
already.
Mister, you looking to play some
Alright.
cards?
Go right on in.
Did.
Make sure he's
Let's go.
ready.
Nice.
And go sit at the table. I don't feel like standing around.
Thank you. Fuck.
Sit at the table.
Why does the wind keep smacking me?
Where's Martina?
Oh God.
If you're wondering why that happens,
I believe the father
because
Martino
you're
was
jamming
treating a young
the
lass at the
joystick when you
church.
click the button.
Oh,
Oh, I
That's
see.
what they when you click the button.
Oh, we're sitting
At
around
the
the
church.
table.
I just said it. The church. Church. Okay.
Yeah. Good. We'll be able to
Probably
debrief
get
him
him
from
from
here.
Here,
I'll
Raymond,
grab
if you
him
want to
so
sit
you
next
don't
to
get
your...
lost. Appreciate it.
It's okay.
I just want to make sure that he's okay. After all, I did come in here with his protect. Understood?
Yeah, fuck it. It's just a fucking cup. What the fuck
Not
is
a
that?
cup, it's a bowl.
The round table.
Apparently
They're
he's a
fruits.
collector. That's a cup.
You've never lived indoors,
no
have you?
touchy.
That's a cup.
No touchy.
This
No
is a cup.
touchy.
What?
What the fuck kind of bowl has...
Well, that
Don't
went as good
touch
as
the
it could be.
magistrate things, please.
Fancy bowls.
What? What
Rich
kind
people's
of
bowls.
Little
bowl is
victories.
this?
Little victories. That's all that matters.
That was fun.
Silver, as the man says.
Oh, nobody seems to be
It's
covered in
displaying
blood,
your
so that's
fine
good.
fruits and
It's not for sale.
Somehow.
Didn't kill anybody at
We're
all.
efficient.
What's that?
We're persuasive.
Stop touching.
The toy?
You're touching with your
That
eyes.
thing right there.
And very blunt, if you know what I mean.
Very blunt
I'm not
indeed.
touching it.
We're not
I'm not
touching
touching
it.
it.
Holy
I'm not
shit.
touching
Not
it. I'm
touching
not
it.
touching
Not
it.
touching
Oh my
it.
God,
I'm
oh
not
my
touching
God.
No,
it.
please.
Look, it's fine.
Corporal Larry,
Randall,
am gonna
what
fine
are you,
some
5?
silver if you keep doing that.
Corporal
Stop
Larry,
right now.
huh?
It's fine,
Stop it.
Corporal Larry.
Stop.
This is not
You're the
ad
boss
work,
around
don't
here.
forget
You wear the
people.
pants in this room, and I understand.
Why
Well,
are there
I'm
so
the
many
lead
people
officer.
in here?
Why are you in
Squire,
here?
not now. It's
I
not
am
a
the
good time.
squire.
It's not a good time, Squire. It's not a good time. I'm about to fine someone a lot of money because they keep touching it.
Mm,
Really?
technically, I
You
didn't
are?
touch it.
What the
Good
They're
afternoon,
touching the silver
magistrate.
bowl, sir, and the mask, and your
We want
your
you
toy
mouth off to
figurine you
me. Go
sleep with
back
at
to your
night.
fucking post.
Yes, sir. Well, this is my post, sir.
Fucking bitch. Get cold.
How'd it go waiting for us here? Entertaining, I hope.
We
All right, then.
not to watch over any meeting.
We're waiting on 3 others.
I see.
Apologies, I was tending to the wounded.
There we are. 3 here.
So, and how did your missions go? Hmm?
Well, what do you want me to explain it? So, we went into the town. They at first were not talkative at all. They didn't want to give any information. Then I talked to the son of the elder. The daughter and son were captured by some mercenaries.
All right, I don't. Can someone just say quickly? Did you succeed?
We succeeded.
We have.
They will no longer be working with the revolts. Though
Hey.
they
Good.
are concerned about protection of retaliation.
Good, good. We can give them some guarantees about the guard and so forth. That's good. It's excellent. It's actually turning around for a change. You know, these beekeepers, this is going to be a perfect blow to the revolts. Them and their hold on these taverns. You know?
If I may.
What
there
is it?
one other thing of importance. The revolts, I believe, were the ones employing that mercenary who, well, kidnapped some of your villagers.
Hmm.
The reason they were the farm was even working with the revolts. A band of mercenaries under their employ kidnapped the children of the elder.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, then we'll go and look into it. What were the mercenaries?
We didn't get a company
I didn't
name, I
get a
don't
name.
believe.
No, I did
Yeah.
not.
All we got was who was paid.
But it's safe to say is they're heading west, apparently.
Definitely paid by the revolts, though. That's
Wear
for
the
sure.
same armor as the ones we've seen around.
All right, next time you get a name for me and I'll have Anthony look into it. We are the law here. I will not have any mercenary companies taking fucking hostages. Right then. Back to business. You know, with the bees we can finally put an end to the mead going to the taverns. Now, the Rivolds, of course, will be in an uproar over this. This is their stream of income. So, I was discussing this with my second-hand man. Was it right hand? That if the Rivolds don't have their income streams coming in, they're most likely to go and try and take over another one of the businesses. Probably something on the street level. Now, they're probably gonna make some sort of a move, and it's gonna involve a lot of moving parts. I'm gonna go and prep with Anthony. Anyway, Gowrie, didn't you have something to report to them? Something Anthony had prepped? I'll go and work on those plans. You can handle it from here.
Oh yes, I love to entertain, thank you. There is something I need from you that Anthony has reported to me, and I hope you don't mind the extra work.
Of course.
It seems that there's a caravan of goods and supplies coming into the city that's about to be ambushed by what we believe are Imperial forces. It is believed that a small scouting party has somehow gotten this far west. How, we're not sure, but it seems they've come across information that there seems to be an item of interest on board. While there isn't, we can't afford to lose that supply cache. It can't happen. At least one of those dedicated supply captains, Donovan, will be leading the wagons, and it is imperative that he survives. There are no reports of cavalry or night killers if you're concerned about that, so you needn't look over your backs, but there will be lightly armored scouts, so be careful. And their best fighters will probably be sent if they think that there's something of value on this supply wagon. It should be handled with ease, though, and you should probably take a decently sized group. We don't need that much attention. As you can see, anytime you enter this household, it turns heads. The important part, though, is searching for any intel on how these scouts got there. Look for who's in charge, search them. There must be something you can bring back to me at this point. And ensure that Donovan and as many of his men survive. We know this is going to be a fight. But keep it as limited as possible. That's about all I have, unless you have questions.
Do we have an idea of the number of enemies?
It's difficult to say. It should be a smaller scouting party, but the information we have is weak at best.
Imperials.
Imperial scouts usually move in groups of 30 to 40.
Those are gonna try to be covert, I would think. They've not made their presence known here, so I'm assuming they're gonna try to look like bandits, right?
Don't need to kill all of them, we just need to protect the cart, remember?
I would think even 30 to 40 men moving through the
We can't leave.
moving through the kingdom would be known.
You would be surprised. Very surprised. Imperial scouts are good at what they do. No.
Question. Is there gonna be any protection of the caravan, or are we the protection?
As I said, Donovan and his men are there, but what we're expecting might overpower them. That's why I'm asking you for help.
Alright, a counter ambush.
For those that go,
Okay.
will there be anything provided so that this Donovan knows we are there to assist him?
At this point, I can't
some
speak
sign
on behalf of
authority?
Fair Hollow. I will have to speak and confer with Checker.
Very well.
Right. We take 8 of our most heavily armed. Best fighters. Take care of it. If there's Imperials involved, I'll definitely go. 7 more.
If you go, I will.
6.
I will as well.
5, 4.
I'm wearing armor.
3.
I'm
I
heavily
have some
armed.
chain.
2, 1.
If any of you get injured, you'll need someone there to help mend your wounds. And I can fend for myself.
Very well, Father. We have our 8. Do we know where this is coming in?
At this point in time, I'd have to double check my reports, but I can get the information to you soon once I confer with Anthony and Checker.
Should be the same road Mom that the other caravans take.
I believe so. Let me double check.
That'll be the road we came in on, I think. I'll wait till she confers.
Correct. It seems. It'd be foolish of me not to double check the information and send you all to your deaths.
Appreciate it.
Wouldn't be the first time.
You're one of the 8.
The rest of you can find generous hospitality in our establishments while you wait, I assume.
I guess so.
It's okay.
Very well.
They go.
All of you come with me. Let's go. If you're staying behind, keep safe. Both of these factions know our faces by now. Let's go.
Right.
Hey, Kyler.
Your name was... Remind me
Would you like to do some
again,
hunting?
Hunting?
Correct.
Hmm.
Is there something I can help you with, Triton?
4.
Maybe we could just, Well,
How
they're going to be
many
doing the
mortars
counter
do you
ambush.
feel
If
for
you and I
these days
decided
until
to
we are
just
going
hang
to
out in the
access to
woods
the
and
lake?
shoot some arrows and some Imperials.
I am not
What
at
if you won't be
liberty to give you any
unwarranted?
information regarding
What do you think?
Fairhallow.
We shouldn't be doing operations if
I
we're not
presume
involved
that
with the
if you do
8.
the job well and you do it right,
I don't want to
that's
have
what
them
we
think
need.
that there
It should be a
was,
conversation that
you
will
know.
come up later.
Well, I'll ask him.
Very well.
I think there's a reason they picked 8.
Gentlemen and ladies.
All right. If
this
you don't
is
want
not
to,
a
then
tavern.
let's
This
go
is
do
a
some
place of
practice.
business.
Sorry, you said hospitality.
Speaking
I
of
got
place of
confused.
business. Speaking of place of business, is there an
Hospitality
archer
elsewhere.
range? Oh, is there an archer range we can use?
I believe you have.
Mirandel to the left.
Sure. You're
Clive,
right.
Go left. Sorry, yes. Oldham, right. Christos, left. Raylan, right.
Let's go look for an archer range. Do some practice.
Sure.
We're gonna go
Kill
on
some
the
time.
center.
My
Staying
left or
there. I
yours?
said on your left.
Okay.
My left. We're going to go up the center. We have some heavy armor. You've got the heaviest on your side. Second heaviest. Healer. Grappler. Alright? You're gonna smash in from the flank. Understood?
Understood.
I'm going to get
You're
their
in
weapons
charge
out of
your
their
team.
hands.
That's my
Got it.
weapon.
Let's go.
Good luck.
Let's go, team.
I have a bad feeling.
They'll be fine. Miranda will
Not
probably
of
fuck
them.
up something, but it should be okay. Hey, kiddos. You've been here for a while. Where's the... Does this town have a shooting range? Someplace we can practice?
I'm not familiar. It is not something that would catch my eye. I would ask the guards of anything. I assume they would know.
Alright. Do just that.
So,
Let's go and chat with some of the guards. See what we can find.
Lead the way.
Maybe one of the merchants will have a, I don't know, give us a time to practice a bit. I don't know. Maybe they got barrels that they don't care about. We can just use practice.
We've done mackerel for so long, but it's so expensive. Suppose there's always cod and bass. This and that.
She's doing her things, I guess. I don't know. Kind of feel like we should be keeping an eye on her because she is Chris's mom. And last thing I want to do is have anything happen to her. She should be fine, right?
I think us staying
will keep
around
my
here
eye.
would draw more attention to her than if we didn't.
Good idea. Good point.
And I'll be around the area.
Anyone? Huh. They fucked off. Alright. Well, if you can use this. Let's talk to the one of the merchants, see if they know something.
But if you don't have
customers because prices are too high, then you don't have any income, and if the taxes keep rising, well then you're forced out of business already. Unfortunately, action or inaction advances.
Rather avoid having that interaction right now. Let's see. We gotta have a firing range somewhere. They have a boiler. Just to know whether to have one, place to practice. Nobody's around. Fuck. Okay. Keep an eye out for the guards. I'll go this way. See if I can intervene in that conversation.
Does it matter?
Not really. At least I don't think so. Alright, they don't intend to have a firing range anywhere, apparently. Hey! Daryl Gunry, if I remember correctly.
Daryl Gunry.
We will not be making ourselves known to anybody.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
Actually, that's not particularly.
Mind if I take a seat?
Feel free. I must just going over what my plans this evening are going to be, since it seems that I have a bit of a date.
Need help with anything?
The only thing I can really ask for in this case is that people trust that I am doing this only out of the fact that the alternative is something far less preferable for us. That I am doing it by myself because of the necessity that it is done so, and I don't want people forcing their way into this matter and only relenting when there are death threats on the table. It's an unfortunate habit that this comes up quite often.
They're dedicated. What's the plan?
Currently, the way that I'm looking at it is, if they truly do have an idea of how to more effectively and decisively take care of the cradle so that they are no longer a problem for us, and as long as it is not something that requires me to take the fall for them, then I will assist in this matter, because as much as I hate them, one less faction vying for everything was a boon that I hate to admit is something that we sorely need, especially with the amount of information and time we have. As for their request that they put forth to me about how to go about business when it comes to if we beat them to it, as far as getting to what we're looking for, I intend to tell them that I am willing to make an attempt to destroy it, but I actually am not going to do so for multiple reasons. One, the likelihood of this backfiring and causing something worse to happen because it is a power that I know not the age nor the true potential of. And additionally, if it is something that has them so concerned that they are willing to turn to me in hopes that I will see their way of thinking, there is obviously something that they're more afraid of happening that could jeopardize their plans. And if I'm going to have to betray somebody's trust, I'd rather betray theirs, given that they've given me zero reason to see that they will bury the hatchet once this is all said and done. At the very least, Falgrave has made some attempt to do something that helps me. Or at least offer some modicum of protection, whereas cannot say the same for them. But it will require me to say and act in a particular way to make them at least feel that I am convinced of the, as I put it, greater good at play. But I see it as a manipulation tactic, nothing more. I'm not going to try to break something that I don't know what the possible consequences of doing so are, or even the method to do so, unless it is truly the only option for us to get out alive. Because at the end of the day, the order I got was to secure it, to make sure it doesn't fall into the hands of the Empire or the Cradle, and that I come back alive. So if there's something that I have to do in the pursuit of remaining in the plane of living, then it is something I will consider. The last time anyone tried to destroy something magical without knowing what it was, they lost an arm.
What's stopping them from killing all of us when it's destroyed? Once you've done what you want them, well, they want you to do.
Exactly. I have no guarantee of their word, and they said nothing of the sort. In fact, they even said that in the process of attempting to get it, that we would be treated the same way as usual, that we would be more than likely to be killed on sight or the like, but the way they put it is, on the off chance that we beat them to it, that they hope that I will do the right thing. But seeing as they are both willing to take advantage where they can, and only have that request as a backup measure, I'm not exactly inclined to trust that if we somehow get it or destroy it, that they would not thank us for figuring out that effort for them, as they think that if it could be destroyed, I might be the only one who can say thank you and then leave us all to die or finish us off. Which is why it's a very easy decision to feel that using this situation for information and at least making our job easier by dealing with the other group, which I'm sure there is going to be no level of negotiation possible. The only reason why this is happening in the first place is the fact that they know what I am capable of. That they are so sure of themselves that they are willing to lighten the load on themselves, as I believe the Cradle is even interfering with the Empire's actions. It's not a matter of multiple enemies allying with each other against us. Every group cares for their own purpose and sees all the other groups as hindrances or threats to them. So if there has to be some sort of painful alliance or truce for a bit, the only reason why I consider it at all is the fact that I know he's a smart man. I know they are capable. If this was really a trap to try to get me killed, well, they could have very easily just done it already. It's not like they are short on resources. The fact that we are in the position we are right now with them is simply that they think that there's something that we can do for them enough so that they're willing to offer us something in return. It's just a matter of playing a balancing act, making sure that it is truly beneficial to us and stopped before the balance shifts in their favor.
So what are they doing for us? They're taking out the Cradle.
Between myself and Oleander, yes.
Why do they need you for that?
I believe that is part of... Likely because of the fact that today the Cradle has some sort of hand in some form of magic with the way that they go about things, their sacrifices they do are to empower their leader, who then empowers them. And unfortunately, usually one of the only ways to fight magic is with other magic. Or at least one that is familiar with how it works.
Then really, you're helping them as much as they're helping us with that.
Unfortunately so, but the thing is that had I avoided that interaction, then things likely would have escalated to the point where they would become a more direct threat to us, and it would not solve our problem with the Cradle.
The issue that I'm seeing is that they're acting like taking out the Cradle is they're doing it for us, when in reality you would be there doing it for us too. So it kind of nullifies that. We don't owe them anything for that because, as you said, they need you for that too.